game to the best of your ability. That's what Howard Webb for this type of game.
And a tremendous welcome for the two teams in this wonderful new stadium to the north of Stockholm in Solna. Quite a few hijinks, particularly for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who has a wonderful personal record here, already 10 goals, including 4 of them against England, another hat-trick against the Norwegians too. It's a lucky ground for him, and it needs to be.
Supplement the attacks, try and get over the halfway line if they can, provide some width and Kancinic. This is promising. Ibrahimovic and Kancinic dig it out, not on this occasion. Quentrell may well be penalised for a high one here on Lustig. I do feel that's the way forward for Sweden. You see how high they pressed up the field there and didn't allow Portugal to play out comfortably from the back, and to do that, try and get as many yellow shirts in the Portugal half, putting them under pressure as they can.
Missed training on Sunday, as did Cristiano Ronaldo actually. Straightforward for Isaacson. Even though we felt that
there's only maybe another challenge that he can make before he goes into the referee's notebook.
Just returning from injury. The first leg was his first game in the best part of 6 weeks for club or country. Some useful weapons in there. One of them is Bruno Alves, and Isaacson having to produce.
Just not involved whatsoever.
Olsen. That's a nice turn and promise here for the Swedes. Well, Amanda applauding his clubmate's effort.
The idea was certainly right. He's been really positive actually. Martin Olsen, left back, he's pressed forward. Another McCabe struggled with throughout the game was the quality of their crossing.
Well, what can Nani produce here? Well, it certainly doesn't come into that category, unfortunately for him. A man who can frustrate and occasionally exhilarate. Often it's more the former than the latter. Presuming comes naturally. Ronaldo there. The statistics. She gets 6 away from home. Trying to measure it for Ibrahimovic. Quentrell to intercept. And win a free kick. Well, I wonder if anything deep down, Seb Larson's comments will have the opposite effect on Howard Webb.
If it's a foul, it's a foul. Doesn't matter who's actually making the challenge.
Coutinho won that back well.
That's a much better attack from Sweden. They're getting Ibrahimovic just dropping into that really pocket of space, turning and running at the Portuguese defence, but importantly getting the ball into wide areas. The final ball in wasn't the greatest, but I think that's much better. That's the way to break this Portuguese defence down.
Now Martin Olsen for Sweden. Chopped down by Miguel Veloso. Screen in front of the back four.
It's certainly a foul, but I think Sweden, they want Ibrahimovic on the edge of the penalty area. Pulling his tricks and maybe picking free kicks or half.
Raul Morales. Larson. Going to ground. Conceding the foul.
It's the two-footed nature possibly of the challenge. I didn't see an awful lot wrong with that. It wasn't reckless, he seemed to be playing the ball, but Howard Webb very quickly blew his whistle.
Might have felt he wasn't in control, possibly. The French in much control. Ronaldo with an adhesive first touch. Some space has opened up! Oh. And Isaacson hangs on.
It's a decent strike, but it's not the most powerful shot that Ronaldo has ever struck. He was more than capable on left or right foot of beating goalkeepers from this range, but it's good positioning again from Isaacson. He's 6'6", the Swedish keeper, so he's always got the reach to get it going, but this is a very, very difficult opportunity, even for a world-class footballer. It's the way it just skips up off the surface. You've got to time your run, you're moving at pace onto the ball. You're under some pressure as well from Lustig. Trying to keep this down is the big job you've got on. A player of his ability, he'll be disappointed he's not hit the target.
Another Portugal. Towards Ibrahimovic, and now Shellstrom on that lovely left foot, and at last the test for Rui Patricio.
The thing about Shellstrom, two very experienced central midfielders, can they get on the ball and really make Sweden tick and get the fullbacks pushing on a little bit more? But ultimately it's all about getting hold of the ball, showing quality in possession. I think in the first half the Portuguese were much better at that.
Svensson did get a burn.
It's a brilliant save in the end from Isaacson. The offside flag had already gone up. It's a really good line actually that Sweden are holding here to catch Ronaldo and Almeida offside. The net was going to bulge here, but even if it scored, it would have been pulled back.
Beto disagreeing. Ibrahimovic. Bustling, trying to find a way in behind. He has done, surely now! Oh, it's Rui Patricio's turn to produce. No others were there. Oh, what a beautiful ball! Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo with a chance maybe to steal it, and he has taken it. They're one step closer to Brazil, thanks to Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a fabulous forward ball, but as soon as Ronaldo takes his first touch here, you pretty much know what is going to happen, because in world football, in front of goal, this man is absolutely devastating. And as the game started to open up, Sweden had a great chance to score the opening goal, but straight down the other end, Ronaldo, he just doesn't pass up chances like this, and Isaacson, absolutely no chance of stopping it.
Devastating in more ways than one.
Takes that first touch and gets the ball out of his feet. You can see his balance, he's upright, he's had a quick look to see where the keeper is. He knows exactly what he wants to do, sets himself beautifully, sets himself so early. Clean strike. That could settle the tie, a beautiful finish.
Well, he thinks it may well be enough. Within 90 seconds of Seb Larsson's glorious opportunity, Cristiano Ronaldo has gotten the goal, which could well be decisive.
Really helped pressurise the game. Nani closing down, making life hard for the left back, who just sticks out an arm.
It's not the end of that. Amanda was under Svensson, full of hustle and bustle on this occasion up against João Moutinho. Cristiano Ronaldo, the man who's made the difference in both legs, and he was nearing full pelt there. Howard Webb felt there was no case for a free kick. There's certainly a case against Nani here, and he's going to get a booking.
Howard Webb has got that absolutely right. Ronaldo just overran it slightly and seemed to me to throw himself to ground, not necessarily be fouled, certainly bumped. Webber made the decision. Rather not happy, of course. Just to want a free kick every time he hits the deck.
Larsson's ball. Got stuck under the defender's feet. Pereira bringing it away. Fouled by Anders Svensson, who is receiving a low card.
Another aspect of Ronaldo's game, the way he can pick out on rushing teammates. He is unselfish at times. We know the ability he has with the ball at his feet. He loves to dip inside and get shots away. How about that for a bit of brilliance? And Anders Svensson has to be careful. He's been bought. Certainly catches Ronaldo there, leaves a little bit on him. He doesn't need to.
Has finally arrived, and there is a glimmer of hope for Sweden.
It's a really decent ball in, but it's shocking defending from the Portuguese. We know Ibrahimovic is a big lad and he's more than capable in the air, but he doesn't have to do an awful lot to score here. Just gets off the ground, nods it into the far corner. There's life in Sweden yet. Decent ball in. Watch Ibrahimovic up against Bruno Alves. He's just too strong for him. Just standing still, the Portuguese defenders, and that is far too easy for him.
4 goals in 28 minutes to salvage an astonishing draw. Here's Elmander. 2 more will do it tonight, and they've got the momentum. Kacaniklic is in there. Ibrahimovic, can he turn? Oh, Shellstrom goes down! But Howard Webb points the other way. Well, he was right on the spot, but he didn't point to it.
This really is a massive call, but there's not an awful lot of debate from Shellstrom. And I don't think actually Pereira makes any contact whatsoever with Shellstrom as he bursts forward.
Tunes wanted a free kick, which he was not going to get. Bruno Alves having to make that. That looked a foul by Veloso, right on the edge of the penalty area.
It's amazing what a goal can do for a team. Suddenly Sweden flying forward.
But now, it's Ronaldo who can break again. And can he kill the Swedish dream? He has done, surely. Well, when he's around, you've always got a chance. And he's once again leading the personal battle. He may just have finally led Portugal to the World Cup finals.
They could well have broken Swedish hearts here because they... the last 10 minutes or so turn the game on its head, but there's one player on the pitch out there that can turn the course of a game, change the complexion of a match, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Absolutely devastating again on the counter-attack. As the ball is played out to him, it's a really good ball from Hugo Almeida, times the pass perfectly. It's not an easy ball to take under your spell.
Have to respond again. It's a chance for Ronaldo again, hat-trick! He has written his name all over this tie, and there is no doubt now he's paved their path to Rio.
It's absolutely incredible. His movement, his first touch, and his finishing tonight has just been extraordinary. The Swedish fans shaking their heads, the coach is shaking his head. He cannot believe what he's seeing here, but this is why Ronaldo is so renowned in world football. His finishing ability, everything about his game is top-notch, and tonight he's just shown why he is the very, very best in the world.
Well, in barely 2 minutes, he has killed Coutinho. Nani. Well, there may be more for them here. João Pereira. Ronaldo again! Well, he's not finished for the night.
This is inches wide. I just think when you strike this with your right foot from this type of distance, it's always going to slightly curve away. You see, fantastic finishing of Cristiano Ronaldo with the right foot, left foot, just his pace, his balance, his composure. At times he's simply unstoppable. That's of course the piece of it.
Well, I'm hearing more remarkable news tonight. We'll see it shortly. Sacco, shot from Jimmy Dermat's there. Sacco has scored his second of the night, and France have turned it around. They're on the brink of qualification. 8 o'clock kick-off, that one. So a little behind us here, except Larson. Whistle in mouth, and that signals that Portugal are on their way to Brazil. Irrepressible, irreplaceable, a rampant Ronaldo has delivered a magnificent individual performance to end Sweden's hopes and send Portugal on their way. A hat-trick on the night, a goal in the first leg when it was all about determination, drive and will to win. Tonight, he showed real top-class finishing.